I'm so excited the Barbie movie is coming out because you know I love everything pink. So today I'm making these Barbie-inspired cream puffs with all the pink goodness coming from this freeze-dried dragon fruit powder and not a drop of food coloring. Let's dive in and get started. The full recipe is in the description below. Let's start by making craquelin, a sort of cookie that gets baked on top of the cream puffs and will give them some nice crunch and a nice rounded shape. Mix together the butter and sugar, then sift in the all-purpose flour and dragon fruit powder and give it a good spatula-ing until it forms a paste. Pat it together on a sheet of parchment paper and put a second sheet on top. This needs to get rolled about 2 millimeters thick. I like using a rolling pin that has size rings like this to make it easy to roll out accurately and evenly. Pop it into the freezer until it firms up, then punch out as many 2-inch circles as will fit and put them back in the freezer until ready to use. We're making cream puffs, so we're gonna need some choux. First, whisk together the all-purpose flour and dragon fruit powder in a medium heat-proof bowl and set aside. Put the milk, water, sugar, salt, and butter in a saucepan and bring it to a boil over medium heat. Drop in the flour mixture all at once and stir quickly with a wooden spoon until it comes together. Continue cooking while stirring constantly until you can see a film forming on the bottom of the pot, about 1 minute. Put the dough in the bowl of a stand mixer and beat with a paddle attachment for a couple minutes until it cools down a bit and is no longer steaming. Slowly stream in the beaten eggs a little bit at a time, mixing thoroughly after each addition. It'll look curdled at first, but it will come together. Once you've added about half of the eggs, start checking the consistency regularly. Once the batter hangs off the end of your paddle in a soft V like this, you're done. You might not end up adding all of the eggs. Put it all in a large piping bag fitted with a large round tip and set aside. Use the same cookie cutter you used to cut out the craquelin to make piping guides by dipping it in some all-purpose flour and stamping it on a silicone or perforated baking mat, leaving at least an inch between each circle. Or you can trace it with a pencil on a sheet of parchment and flip it over so the pencil marks won't touch the batter. Pipe a dollop of choux batter into each circle and press a frozen craquelin circle on top of each one. Bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes, turning the pan halfway. When they're done, they should feel light and hollow and be slightly golden but still noticeably pink. Let the puffs cool completely on the pan. Next, let's make some strawberry jam. Put the fresh hulled and roughly chopped strawberries in a small saucepan, add the sugar and lemon juice and mix to combine. Bring to a boil over medium heat and stir regularly until it reduces, darkens, and thickens like this. Transfer it to an airtight container and refrigerate. It'll get even thicker when it cools down. Obviously, these cream puffs wouldn't be complete without a dollop of meringue on top, so let's put some egg whites in the bowl of a stand mixer fitted with the whisk attachment and whip them on medium-low until they get foamy. At the same time, mix the water and sugar together in a small saucepan and heat on medium-high. As soon as the sugar syrup reaches 250 degrees Fahrenheit, take it off the heat, increase the mixer speed to high, and carefully stream the hot syrup into the whipping egg whites, making sure not to let the syrup hit the moving whisk so as to avoid being splattered with hot sugar. Continue whipping on high speed to stiff peaks, then transfer to a piping bag fitted with a large star tip. Finally, let's make some whipped cream to fill our cream puffs with. Stabilize with some instant vanilla pudding mix and pinkified with a couple teaspoons of dragon fruit powder. Whip until nice and fluffy and transfer to a piping bag fitted with a large star tip. We're just about ready to put everything together, but first I want to make some cute little strawberry heart decorations using the leftover strawberries from making the jam. Cut the top third off of a cream puff and pipe in a couple swirls of pink whipped cream. Fill the center with some strawberry jam, put the top back on, and add a dollop of Italian meringue. Sprinkle on some dragon fruit powder, add a little strawberry heart, and you're done. So let's check out the cross section. Well, that was a bit of a disaster. Better just eat it then. Also a complete mess. Good thing it's super tasty. I love making desserts inspired by my favorite movies, just like these cookies inspired by Elf. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.